Tell me about yourself. ඔබතුමා ගැන පොඩ්ඩක් කියන්න පුළුවන්ද? පළවෙනි question එක. අහන්නේ. ඇයි අහන්නේ? Just to make you at ease at the interview. Just to take the conversation start. ඒක අහනකොට ඔයාගේ උත්තර immediately, if it's regarding your pet dog or the meal that you ate, they're not going to ask that. Directly you get into your family business and everything else. Not going to work. How to prepare for an interview? Interview. A nerve-wracking word, right? හරි භයානක වචනයක් නේද? Interview කියන්නේ. You have been eyeing on that job. You have applied for it. Finally, you got a call for the interview. Now you don't know what to do. You are nervous. බලාගෙන හිටපු job එකක් apply කරා, හම්බ call එකක් ආවා. හම්බ වෙනවා කියලා හිතාගෙන call එකක් ආවා. But දැන් බයයි interview එකට යන්න. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through how to prepare an interview before the interview, even during the interview and after the interview. You got the call? Immediately what you need to do? Sometimes you would have applied for the interview without properly reading the job description also. හරියට job description සමහර කට්ටිය කියවන්නෙත් නැහැ. If that's the case, this is the time for you to read the job description very carefully, because that's where the interviewer might even pick certain good questions. That's the point number 1. Point number 2. Do you know about the company? A company එකට හරියට හොයලා බලන්න. මොකද්ද? ඒ interview එකේ questions ටික interviewers අහන්න පුළුවන් කොච්චර ඔයා interested ද කියලා ඒ company එකේ. ඒක දැනගන්න අහන්න පුළුවන්. So කොහොමද හොයන්නේ මේවා? Internet, Google, social media, Facebook හොයලා බලන්න. මේ දවස්වල මොනවද ඒගොල්ලන් කරන්නේ? ඒ details ටික හොයලා තියාගෙන ඉන්න. ඒකත් කරගන්න. Third thing, search for potential questions. Interview prepare කරනකොට technical interview නම් අනිවාර්යෙන් experience එකක් ඇතිනේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ඒ ගැන. ඒ ගැන subject matter එක search කරලා තියාගන්නවා වගේම general questions ටිකක් ready කරලා තියාගන්න. That's very, very crucial. Let me tell you a basic first question who usually used to break the ice, but which can go right, make the interview or break your interview. Guess what? What's that question? Tell me about yourself. Tell me about yourself. ඔබතුමා ගැන පොඩ්ඩක් කියන්න පුළුවන්ද? පළවෙනි question එක. අහන්නේ. ඇයි අහන්නේ? Just to make you at ease at the interview, just to take the conversation start. ඒක අහනකොට ඔයාගේ උත්තර immediately, if it's regarding your pet dog or the meal that you ate, they're not going to ask that. Directly you get into your family business and everything else. Not going to work. This is a different type of question. Some people answer in different way while others choose to answer different way. There is no right or wrong answers. If you are a person who's just starting up in your life as a fresher out of school, obviously you don't have professional experience. How can you do that? You can start with your education and the background, and then slowly build into your family background and also your extracurricular activities. And if there's something you can relate it to your job, somehow try to bring that. කොහෙන් හරි මේ job එකට අදාළ මොකක් හරි කියන්න පුළුවන් තත්ත්වයක් හිටියොත් ඒකත් පොඩ්ඩක් ගෙනත්. But if you are an experienced person in the corporate world or whatever the profession you are in, and you have some experience, I would suggest to start with that first, but that too, keep it simple. Because they are asking for the formality maybe, or they may be asking to test you. You don't know what is it. But if you start speaking about yourself for the next 15 minutes, no one's going to bother you. So that's why we call elevator pitch. You have a pitch ready with you, a small, concise 2 to 3 minutes if possible. That's the best that you can do. Don't go beyond 5. Keep it simple. Keep it to your profession. Keep it to your education. And if you can, slightly touch upon your family background. If they ask, some people are not that keen enough. Some people specifically ask, tell me about yourself. Tell me about your family background. ආපු ගම ඒකට අදාළ උත්තරයක් දෙන්න. තව question එකක් අහනවා. Tell me about yourself which is not in this CV, which is not in this resume. ඇයි එහෙම අහන්නේ? That means ඒගොල්ලන් already CV එක හරියට කියලා තියෙන්නේ දැන් ඒගොල්ලන් දැනගන්න ඕනේ මේකේ තියෙන නැති ඒවා ඔයා මොකද්ද කියන්න යන්නේ අපිට. එහෙම ආපු ගමන් again don't get carried away. You have to keep it to the point. Try to relate it to your experience with your job that you are applying for, and then slowly touch upon your education qualification, your experience, and your background also if you can. Some people boldly say that they're my extracurricular activities, I do comparing, I do certain things. Beware, if it's relevant, do it. If not, don't overdo it. Clear? Okay, you prepared that. Now what's the next thing? You're going to go to the interview. How are you going to look like? What are you going to wear? That's very important. Just like you are going to be there yourself, the dress or the outfit that you are putting on is equally important. Because they say it's only 30 seconds to 1 minute that you have that first impression. They say don't judge a person by their overall look, or famously say don't judge the book by its cover. Unfortunately, they do judge the book by its cover. So they look at you. They look at how you look. They look at how you walk. They look at everything else, and that happens within this 30 to 60 seconds. So that first impression matters. So for gents, formal attire. In Sri Lankan or South Asian culture, we don't usually wear the suits. If it's a higher position, yes, you can. But if it's a general office, depending on the office environment, you should just check how the people are wearing. Accordingly wear. If it's not suit, just a professional shirt and the trouser, matching tie. It should match to the shoes should match properly, the belt should match. Keep your accessories simple, be smart, neatly pressed. Ladies, even you have to be careful, because for gents at least you know there's a specific set of dress code. For ladies, there's a lot of options, so you have to be very careful. If you're in doubt, always wear a sari, simple as that. Or go for a professional outfit with a suit, or a simple shirt, office shirt with the pants or pair of skirts. Try it with the skirts and keep the jewelries minimum. You don't want dangling earrings, overdo makeup, foundation elite payaka. Keep it simple. Have it very confidently. Let your features accentuate itself. Use your makeup to that. Groom your hair very well. Have a haircut. If you are a person that you do a bit of slight makeup, ideal. Keep your jewelries minimal. Look smart. Don't overdo anything that you will do for a party. It's not a party. So you don't need to look professional, and if it's in doubt, wear a sari. That too, a professional sari. Ready with that? Now everything is ready. You need to set to go to the interview. Now we are done with the before the interview preparation. Now during the interview. Interview is about to happen. What's the general timeline that you have to be at the interview? They say come at 2:30 p.m. If you go at 1:30 p.m, you look desperate. Don't do that. They will be like, why this person is here for 1 hour before the interview? Am I that desperate? Don't do that. Even though you are desperate, don't do that. I would say the ideal time to be there exactly 20 minutes early. Think about how you're going to get there. If you have a personal vehicle, drive early. If you're driving early, it's always even 1 hour early, it's okay. Go there, find out a parking, sit there. Exactly 30 minutes before, get out from the vehicle. Or if you're coming from a public transport, ensure you have plenty of time. The moment you step in, why the 20 minutes? I'll tell you. You go to the reception, somehow figure out the place where the interview is happening. If it's a 3rd floor, go to the 3rd floor first. Then figure out where the washroom is. That's the trick. Figure out the washroom is, go there, check yourself. Specifically if you're coming from a public transport, gents or ladies, Things can go wrong. The hair may go mess up. Your makeup would have gone wrong. For gents, you may be sweating. Public transporting. Fix yourself. Harigasaganda. Because you need to go as just you are getting ready at your office. For ladies, keep a vanity pack, a makeup box ready with you all the time. That's very easy. Because then it's a savior for you. You need to look good there. Just a small touch-up, you should be ready there. Wear a perfume, not overdo it. Simple one. That will take another 10 minutes minimum. Then you have the rest of the 10 minutes. Go to the designated person who called for you for the interview. So and so, I'm here for the interview. 10 minutes, perfectly enough. Sit down, relax yourself. Sometimes people are very nervous, so you just take a deep breath. Take 2, 3 deep breaths. Don't try to read at that time. Don't try to prepare anything. It's going to be really messy. Right? Keep it slow. Get ready for the interview. Now, during the interview, interviewer opens the door. Shivi, please come in. And you quickly run and take your seat. Is that okay? No. You should wait till they say, Shivi, please take a seat. Then you say thank you and you sit. Then what will happen? They didn't say anything and you just walking in and trying to look at now. Then our seat they are also not saying it. They are busy looking at it. Common courtesy, may I take a seat? If they are not saying it, you take the lead. May I take a seat? Then they'll obviously say, yes, please take a seat. You sit. The interview begins. Take a deep breath before you answer anything. Let them ask the question, let them lead, you observe. Don't jump the gun. Every question, take a deep breath, but don't show that you're... No. Take a deep breath within yourself, don't show it out. Calm yourself, listen to the question and answer the question. Don't overdo it, because sometimes you talk too much and give information out without you unknowingly. Once you finish the question, what if they ask a question which you don't know the answers for? Answer balance karnada. If an experienced person balance karot boru kiwo egulan danna. Be honest and open. If you really don't know the answer, try to be very polite and I'm sorry, I may not know the answer right now. I will have to check it later or something like that. Be very open and honest. I'm sorry, I don't know about this. If I have the second chance to come and meet you, and I'll definitely try to find an answer if it's a very important question. Being open and honest is always better than balancing and telling a lie. It's very awkward. Don't do that. It'll take the integrity of you away immediately. If you want to buy some time, they're asking a question. If there's a glass of water, take that. Sip it. During sipping it, try to think the answer. Or then what will happen? You ask the question again. I'm sorry, pardon me, can you repeat the question? When they repeat the question, you think and remember what can be the answer. Those are the time to buy some time. Drag it a bit, then try to give the answer. Right. Now you got that also through. Now they are asking, Shivi, do you have any questions for us? No questions. That's it. Try not to say that. Even though you may be nervous, even though you feel relieved, try not to say that. Prepare the questions upfront. You would have been asking about the company around and you would be searching the company around or they were doing something. Always prepare 1 or 2 questions from those things. You can say your ABC company was involved in this Women's Day preparations, right? So I saw you were doing certain activities at a particular event. I'm really interested about it. Is it relevant to this particular timings, or can you tell me more about it? Because I feel this particular role I'm applying for is involved doing something with that. Try to link to your job. Or you say how many reportees that sometimes you want to know. You really want to know sometimes, because remember, this interview is not only for you. It's for them as well. You are interviewing them. How the potential employees, are you confident about them? Are you comfortable in working with them? Whether they will be a right fit for you. Use that opportunity. Tell the employer also you are interested in getting into the company. You are serious about it. But don't overdo it. Keep the question simple, keep the timing simple. There are so many other people waiting for outside to get in. You finish that. When you get up, those days you can shake hands and then go. Now Corona, you can't do that. A simple Ayubowan or a handshake, or just don't do this. Don't go and fist bump them. Never do that. That's a bad thing to do. So you just say simply, see you later, or thank you for the opportunity, because always thank them. They are giving that chance to you, and then move away. Is the interview process over with that? There's one more thing after the interview that you can do to impress your employers. You can get the email address of the person who actually called you for the interview, or if you have received an email already for the interview, reply to them the next day. Thank you so much for calling me for the interview, and thank them for their time. The simple note. You never know where it will go and how it will be perceived. So that's how you get through yourself from handling the interview before the interview, during the interview, and after the interview. I'm sure at the next interview, you'll shine very well. All the best.